Alright, tweet is up. Bot is live. Discord will be along shortly. Hello, Internet. Doing some Clue before we talk about Hazy Generations Final. The last Hazy Generations movie we get to talk about. Not the last Generations movie we get to talk about, because we get to talk about Rare Generations, like, next week. Yay. I wanted this. Let's see where I was at with everything. I do not like this version of Fire Emblem's main theme. I should probably hit the ready up button while I'm looking at stuff. So we still need 6 wins with Scarlet, and we need, I think, 30 some odd dice rolls at this point. $24 actually. So we very well could have all our dice rolls before we get Derp word. All our wins with Scarlet. Well, the floor in the kitchen is finally done. Means we don't have to worry about flooring anymore. At least for a while. There's still some places we need to do some flooring in, but it's like closets and stuff, so those are for another day. Ah, gun. No gun. Got it. But we are getting new appliances in the next couple weeks or so got to worry about those coming in, getting those moved around. I'm more or less going to be in charge of taking the dog, putting him and myself in my bedroom, and just waiting until everything's unloaded, just so he doesn't get out or hop all over the delivery driver. And I should mention this, but Pronghorn Heroes did a video taking you through how to shop at Kotetsu Toys. That's run by Taka. Like, I never shopped from there because he's never had anything I've ever explicitly needed. Or ever, nothing I ever really needed. Because a lot of his stock for Rider stuff is the gimmick items and belts and stuff, and that's not me. So, like, he has one Soto figure, and it's the Knockout Fighter X8 figure, and I'm like, look, the only way I'm getting this is if I go and track down the level 50 Knockout Fighter Parade, because it's the same figure. That's what should go along with it. And no. No, I'm good. I would like to not have another X8 figure, if I'm being honest. So, that's out. I saw he had some Yudo stuff. Like, he has almost all of Yudo 1 at his store, but he's missing Zenkaiser and Majin. Because, of course he does. It's just like, I could get almost all of Yudo 1 from here. Oh, no. Oh. Even though he does do a lot of old toy stuff, there's no Machine Tornado. Just one of those, like, you find that for, like, a decent price. I would buy that off you. Pickaxe? But I was looking through his storefront and I found out that, oh, he's got the Super Mini S4 Gridman stuff. And I think all of the The original series Gridman stuff, I believe. I think I favorited something else, didn't I? No, I just favorited the S4 Gridman set. Yeah, he's got all 4. Or all 5 boxes of it. I was like, wait, is it 4? No, it's 4. Okay. I can't read. Yeah, he's got all 4 boxes of it. They're all individual. And I think they're, like, the box is open, but all the bags are sealed. And then he has... Gridman, Sigma, and Dyna Dragon. From the... I think Gridman special? I think is what it is. But he has, like, the thing that Dyna Xenon is based off of from the S4 series. Because they still haven't made an Super Mini Plot S4 Dyna Xenon, which weird and dumb that they've done that, but they've done every other version that they would do of this stuff for Gridman. They've done all those, but not the Super Mini Plot version, which is... I guess because Super Mini Plot is in, like, a, like... trying to take advantage of the fact that they've rebranded the SMP, so... Dyna Xenon isn't a priority, which is a shame, because I would like them to do... the Dyna Xenon stuff, and give us, like, a Grid Knight in Dyna Xenon. I guess just back to the graveyard at this point, because all those we know, and... we need... getting the location narrowed down. That's our best option. There's the one we're closest to, at least. You finally tell me it's not Scarlet. Good. I don't remember if Taka takes any requests from his toy hunting. I guess the next time he's just like, I'm out hunting, and if he like says a thing about, hey, what are you looking for? And I'm like, and you find me a Machine Tornado for figure arts? Of any kind? Like a Machine or Tornado, like even if it's like the original like Poppy Nico. Like, as long as I get a Machine Tornado that will go on my shelf for figure arts stuff. Like, thank you. You literally will, like, eliminate my need to, like, care about figure arts until fucking Build Genius is made. what I'm doing. I was waiting for someone else's guess. Was like, no, right, my guess. The dart. I am out of it at the moment. Did you kill him with a shiny rock? No. Yay. Okay, I know you have 2/3 of that in your hand. Plum. Plum. Let me get back to working on that shine system I was modeling up. I need to, because I modified both designs, I needed to print the test ones I did recently and see if everything works on it or not. I made a bunch of modifications. Ah, fucking hell. Can we stop guessing gun? Please. Courthouse? You know what? It sounds like I guess it's guaranteed to give us something, at least. We are running out of locations, game. Come on, give me something here. They keep guessing locations I have in my hand. That gets us nowhere fast. Alright. Pickaxe? Since we've eliminated whip at this point. That's Sherlock off the table, at least. Alright, Plum. You are quite literally down to one guard. Apparently, it's not white. Might be something else. Why do I have a message on notification on? Oh. One of those gift subs I have is running out. Good to know. I was like, information! No. Bastard. Apparently White's got it figured out. Or not. That was a misclick. Go Main Street. That way we're close if we get a low roll for General Store. Well, we're 50-50 on location, at least. That certainly leaves us with very few options. Well, you have 2/3 of those. Do you have the last third? That's an honest question. It's general store, isn't it? It's why general store in Nugget. The golden nugget. Son of a bitch it is. Damn you! Yeah. I should have figured. So, in less than 3 games, we should hit 2,000 rolls. That felt like the average length for a game for me. So, and that was 7 rolls. This is a pick a location and just throw a guess out time. We're starting 2 weeks from tomorrow. To collectibles, we'll be shipping out the O's form, the last CSM O's forms, to me in Soto. Which those would be cool to have. I already cleared a spot on the O shells for him because I realized that I can't fit 4 more figures on here, not without completely redoing the shelf, which is gonna happen before the end of the year anyway. But I'm having to rethink. I had to rethink what to do, so I ended up putting Tamashi off on the side of the risers. That way it could be like the 4 show forms that aren't Tatoba plus Bur Kawani, just to be like, it's the 5 like main combos from like the core of O's. Since Bur Kawani's there. Then up a level from there would be all the CSM form, because I got the Poseidon medals up there. I don't know why I came back here. Oh, that's 2 down. But be the 5 of them, and then behind them is more or less the 3 forms everyone argues about that are, if it's O's final form, which is Super Tataba, Pututera, and Tajidor, just because, hey, there's nowhere else for me to put Super Tataba, and I want Tajidor or Pututera up there. Because one day, well, I have to get a few things if I wanted to do that, but one day it'd be nice if I had, at least for all the Phase 2 people, up to Geo. I'm not gonna count Geo. Fuck him. I said this in the Soda Pop Discord the other day. And I said that I was almost willing to say that I would I forgot there's a screw in this remote. I was gonna like pop the battery or pop the battery cover off and on it. But I said that I was willing to say that I would go in on the Ghost line if it ended up in Soto Chronicle. If they did the blank bodies for the heroic icons. Because for Ghost, at least, if it got a Soto Chronicle line, and I'm almost willing to shit. Fuck. Just realized what's been on my card at the moment. I have to go fix that real quick. Hang on, I'm hitting the clip part to get to an instant replay real quick. Alright. That's 2. And Plumps 2. Okay, we fixed it. Thank you, clips that are my instant replay. I should use that more often. It could just be like, wait, did I fuck up on my card? But what I would want to do for Ghost is honestly watching like the Hasted Generations movie recently and with Ghost in comparison to Saber, I'm like, you know, I honestly don't mind Ghost. And he's honestly really good in the crossover stuff that he's been done. Even the Saber crossover stuff that I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't care for Saber, but I like the Ghost crew that's here. Fucking hell, giving Canon a writer form? Which, I would be perfectly honest, if Canon can get a writer form and become a writer, which I know is part of the reason is because she went over the Super Sentai and went off on to Kira Major, became Kira May Pink. But still, if she could be a writer, fucking any female lead can be a writer. And Canon is really good as Canon Spectre in those specials. So I'm like, no, any female lead can be a writer. Anyone can be a writer as long as you just give it good writing and character stuff. And they did for Canon. And like, Ghost might not be the best, but I'm like, you know, it would be nice have, like, at least all the writer stuff for Phase 2, since Phase 2 is kind of my era. Okay. But for Ghost, I probably would just want the base forms for everyone to start with. So, like, Ghost, Spectre, Necrom, the basics. I'd like Boost just to have Boost there. Or Boost Deep Spectre in Yonjiro Boost, just because, hey, that's technically an upgrade thing shared between the three main writers. It'd be cool to have that. Definitely Grateful and Yugen. But for Grateful, I would want the basic body that they used in the basic body they used in the show that they put all of the heroic icons on for when they were summoned by Grateful. Because I would want all 15 of them next to Grateful. Like, either with their different weapons or with their different weapons, and doing the poses that they do in the show when they're first summoned as their Parkas. God damn it, I went to Taxi Stand, like, for the third time now. Waluigi. I just keep guessing Coal Shovel until we're told no on it. Oh, finally got a card for Mustard. But that would be essentially what I would want. Like, I probably would want Sin Spectre and Canon Spectre just because, might as well. But Canon Spectre would go, like, in front on the shelf with everyone else, because, like, it would essentially be, like, an escalation upward of forms and stuff. Like, honestly, all the other ancillary stuff, like, Dark Ghost with, like, the Dark... with, like, the other Necroms are a... I don't super need those. New Ghost might be cool just to have, like, another ally, like a good... like another proper rider. Honestly, I could probably just use boosts and just quietly put it down there with all the other, the proper riders and just be like, that's Dad Ghost. That's Takri's dad, because... shh, don't worry about it. Because, like, apparently he's Zero Ghost in the novel, and I'm guessing it's just like a red version of Ore, given like how the stuff goes. I don't know why I was trying to think about weapon, because we're 50-50 on weapon. We've been 50-50 on weapon since we started. Yeah. 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 That confirms that ain't her. But I have to wait and see. Ghost. I am curious what's in the rest of Book 10 at this point, because we know Disaster is a part of Book 10. I wouldn't think we get another accessory set since we just did 1 and 9. So it should be a full, like, range of 12 figures. We are slowly eliminating weapon or locations at this point. So I'm thinking of, like, okay, what is given for this set? Or what are, like, the checkoffs for this one? I feel like the Superhero Senki form would be a big checkoff for this set, since, hey, the movies came out last month. Mustard? Concourse! Actually, that eliminates Peacock. We're down to 2! Fantastic. We are close. We are really close. Like, it feels like if we do that, like, normally Solomon and Storius would feel like they should be in this set. But because they said that Solomon's out because he was late enough into the show that, like, they couldn't get around to him. It's Mustard. Should have figured. No one was guessing Mustard at all, and we were getting nowhere fast. Like, Solomon is confirmed to be out, so I assume that means Storius is out, because since it's essentially the same base suit for both of them, like, if they're not giving us Solomon, they're probably not going to give us Storius. It would be weird if they did. So, like, both of those are out, and that's literally the last 2 major things from the show, in my opinion, at least. Until the show does some last-minute crossover form. Which they probably will. Is it Taxi Stand? Is it gonna end up being Taxi Stand by the end of it? Is that the answer? Have I secretly been guessing the right location this entire time? Oh my god. What? Okay, sure. I secretly have been guessing the right location this entire game. Okay, game, sure. And we got a full card by the end. Nice. It takes us halfway. Or it should, but you can start updating. So. Like, Superhero Significant Form feels like it's given. Solomon and Storius are out. Which leaves us the Saber, Ghost, and Blade Spectre forms. Which, like, both of them at the base, both of them are like a basic Saber and Blades figures with new armors on them, and in theory, considering how Saber and Blades forms are constructed, like, that's possible to do. Like, I could do both of those, and that gives them a guaranteed Saber besides the Superhero Senki form for the set. And assume they do both, that puts us at 4 figures. It's a 12-box set that gives us 2 slots, or 2 figure slots, which I don't know what to do with. Unless that's Vulcan and Valkyrie in their movie forms. Because that comes out at the end of the month. Or end of August, mind you. Not at the end of this month, in August. We're still a month out from that. But that comes out at the end of August. That feels like a thing that would be, like, in the Saber line at this point. Unless those are being saved for the Revice line, which, possible. They might be in, like, Wave 1 of Revice. Either case. Like, those two. Then again, we could get the other pair of 0-1 forms that are Realizing Hopper and Izu-02. Which are likely, because I don't know. I feel like the surveys would have got blown up with Izu-02 request. I blew them up for Izu figure request in general, so. So, like, either pair is an option. The only real wildcards for me at this point are if they decide to do the Backstreet Boys of the 3 Megiddos from the series, because, like, they're giving us the Zast. I wouldn't be surprised if the Megiddos are on the table. I doubt it at this point, because honestly, if people care about that much about the Zast and not about anything else, then that disaster, I don't expect them to do anyone else at this point. And Canon Spectre, because I'm like, well, I could throw Canon Spectre in there. Wouldn't be the first time they've done something like that. So that's likely, but I'm also going Ghost Chronicle, maybe, but then again, I wrote a fucking essay. Not really, but like, I got wordy text and words about, they're not gonna do Ghost Chronicle. It's bottom of the list, and I'm like, I mean, would they, considering they kept getting back Sakaru every fucking time? Don't mind me, folks. I was reading something because I had the thought today of like, because for those that are picking up, that have picked up Memory of Heroes and want to like get the little like early release pre-order bonus thing for Memory Heroes with like the taunts and stuff. Or if you've picked up, well, if you picked up anything that's gotten like an English release and want, or like a English release of a Japanese game, a Singapore account would be your best option. That was like, because at least on the PSN, and I assume for the eShop as well, both of them default to English off the bat for the Singapore shop. And I'm like, is English like the main language for Singapore? Because I didn't know. I would have figured that it would be Chinese, Mandarin, something in that vein. Since you're closer to... Since, you know, you're closer to that stuff on... Since it's closer to that side of the world, it's like, oh, probably Chinese, Mandarin. Like, you're right in that area where that's probably... like, just something... But apparently English is prominent. What was it? What were the others? Malay, which is the native language. English, Mandarin, and Tamil, which is from India, I believe. Yeah, that's with India, and I say Singapore right next to India, isn't it? My geography is garbage, unfortunately. Alright, that's like on the tip of Malaysia. Oh, I could see India. Cross-pollination of that. Makes sense. Alright. Ooh, we got the weapon. Yes, yes, yes. No. Oh, we're a third of the way there. And we can stop guessing Peacock. That's all the snow. If only we can maybe find suspect. Maybe. Hello.
I see you didn't shoot someone this time.
No.
Also, quick matches in Pokemon Unite are really quick.
Yeah, I've played a few.
I kind of like them.
That's where the other maps are. Those are the maps that are in like the missions and stuff.
I figured when I got in there and saw that, I'm like, that's the maps. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it.
I like the 4v4 one. I'm incredibly confused by the 3v3 one. Because it feels too big for 3v3.
I haven't played the 3v3 one
Mm-hmm.
because it's not in the rotation at the moment.
Yeah. Like, the 3v3 one is really big, and both goals are open to both teams. Which is like, what? What is this? I'm not sure I quite understand this game mode. Or this map.
Wait, did you say both goals were open to both teams?
Yes.
Like you could score on either one of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's like a map that's like chock full of like the neutral enemies, I guess? The neutral Pokemon? Like there's a lot of neutral Pokemon. There's like an Abra that roams and teleports around.
Your jungle Pokemon, for lack of a better terms.
Yeah. Well, that might be game.
I kind of feel like rather than having those maps as a rotation, it would be nice if you could just say, I want to play this map kind of concept.
Yeah.
Like maybe have a rotation, like for instance, we've got two 4v4 maps. Maybe have a rotation for 4v4s, but have 3v3 and 5v5 just constant kind of deal. And then work to kind of flesh that out from there. I guess that's the league talking
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
because that's kind of how Riot has took to doing it. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I would prefer that. I guess the only other thing I can see is maybe they were afraid that not enough people would play the game.
I think they would be worried about like people preferring one map or the other. So like your queues for certain maps would be like way longer than others.
Yes and no. I mean, I kind of I kind of see that, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, in a 3v3, you're looking for less people.
True.
So I would have to think that offsets it. And I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to have people that would like to bounce around all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was just a simple way of saying, like, dump all the maps in a pool. I want to play against the bots.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that would be the smart play.
Yeah.
But of course, I mean, this is literally the first season for it, so yeah, there's room for improvement.
I had to look at my scenes for a second to be like, wait, this is a Breath of the Wild song? Where the fuck is this from? Oh, it's one of the labs. It's the Akala lab.
Ah,
Also, don't mind me. I gotta go pull up the wiki page along with my notes because the fucking continuity of this movie.
what continuity?
There's continuity eventually after you explain everything.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
They've decided to go in deep on lore.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it's somewhat safe to just be like, for the most part, this is post almost every show here,
Yeah.
and just that's the simple answer. I'm sure it gets far more complicated because then you have to factor in any of the extended media and see where it fits in there.
Yeah.
Also, I remembered two things while rewatching this. One, Banjo is not that stupid.
Ah, very true.
And two, that's right, they give multiple reasonings as to Sparkling's debut.
This is actually technically the episode after Sparkling's debut.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Except for the fact that he hasn't used it yet.
Fuck, you're right.
Meaning that it actually has to take place within that episode.
Yeah,
That is physically impossible.
true.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, right. We talked
Continuity,
about
I hate
that.
you. Continuity, I hate you. You suck.
And I had to just ignore that part, be able to keep going. Because otherwise, if I had fixated on that, I would have wanted to try to nitpick the rest of it. And I'm like, no, I can't do that.
Molinus, stop teasing me with photos of your Soto base body thing. Just give me the files already so I can print this and figure out what I can do with it.
Also, yet again, forgot to get an image, so getting an image.
I know someone has done up a version of the poster with like the rest of the Phase 2 writers in it. And by the rest, I mean uh the other three.
Yeah.
Because it's like the two who did not appear in who appeared in the last Heisei Generation movie, and the one who doesn't get to appear in any of these movies. Also, I love how this movie also forgets that Poppy can transform, which we'll get to it.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it. Arrgh. You're technically not even affected by the thing that affects everyone else. You can fucking punch something. God.
Mm-hmm. But I guess I'm good.
Alright. I'm gonna take the stream now. We'll be right back with Hasted Generations Final, folks. Stay tuned.